everybody, what is up? It's Boxtrust here. Let's welcome you back to the Stanley Parable now. Just before we get started, just like to mention a few things. Firstly, the episode 2 of Minecraft Story Mode Season 2 is out, so I will start playing that within the next couple of days, if not tomorrow. And I also figured out that the reason I got so confused last time was I was tired when I recorded this last time, which is why you're gonna facepalm right now here in a second. Is I didn't know that because, well, it said confusion ending and I got confused, and then I was still wondering at the end of the video why I got confused. But what I've learned is that not every ending is confusing, right? So I've settled this. So, you know, facepalm, leave a negative comment, leave a dislike. I know, I'm dumb, okay? But anyway, let's get straight into the video. I hope you guys do enjoy. Okay, so guys, we are back at the office. Our workers have left us and we have nothing on our computer. So, let's go straight out the door.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps
no matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You done? He's done. Okay, great. So you know we're back in the game. We've got the computers. Oh, this is a plant that you find in Gmod. I think I might be wrong. But your computers, you can turn them off and you can do other stuff. Oh, it's so good, so good. Anyway, let's get straight into the double door section. I might turn all of these off actually. You know, to save power, you have to save power in... Can you open this door? You can't open this door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now, here's my guess, right? Because I don't want to get the same ending twice in a row, I'm not going to go through the right one. Because I believe that the right one will... I believe that left and right have, like, a big like part in like how the ending is, so I'm gonna go in the left, if that makes any sense. Okay, here we go.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Sorry, wait, what did you say? I was reading the right one. No, I should have listened to the guy first. Pause this if you want to like actually read all of it, but I'm not. Oh, wait. Oh, the slide's going through. I wanted to see the how not to get fired. Everyone is unique. You most of all. I wanted to see the how not to get fired. I don't want to get fired. To do list. Number of slides on the slide. Slides, charts and slides, charts. Look, so this is. Could you just show me? Okay, you know what. I'll have a look at it later. There goes the door. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I mean, there's nothing here. Okay, I went into the broom closet, there's nothing in there, fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to listen to him this time, right? I'm going to listen to him. So I'm a nice person. What is this? What's this?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Wow. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Where? Oh, here. What? What's this? Is there anything this way? Here's how you see, right? Yeah, no, it's just... If you, like, look that way whilst walking backwards, stop, there's nothing there. Here we go, we're going down! back to where we were before. Probably not the same place, but hey ho.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Wait, I can't see. Wait, can I even see the lift? No, I can't see it. Like, you know, you guys know, right? I'm not sure if any of you get the same feeling as me. But even when I'm not playing...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, okay. So yeah, like, even if it's not a horror game, I find it terrifying walking down, like, just pitch black corridors. I can't do it. I'm scared. I mean... I don't want to be mind controlled, you know? I'm gonna escape. I said I was gonna listen to him.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
You know what? I trust you. I trust you. So I will do this in another video.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Sure. Let's go mind control. Do that. Escape in another video.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Wait, are there two? Wait, which way did I come from? I think I came from that way. Wait, hold on. Oh, so no, this isn't where I came from. Wow, what? Hold on. Wait, so from over here... Yeah, from over here that kind of, I mean, not anymore it doesn't, but kind of looked like the room before. Okay, so what is this? It looks a bit like a gate, but no. Got a load of TVs, screen. Okay, cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Yeah.
Lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What? This was the room I was in before, but you told me I shouldn't be here yet. So should I be here now? There's nothing that way, but I don't... Okay. What if I press this?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
2 people are fired.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Where am I? I see colours.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, you think? Wait, I'm confused. Wait, so what do I do? You say I need to dismantle it. But how do I do that? What is this? Okay, sure, I'm not going to complain. Oh yes, push the big red button. Of course. Doesn't work. It doesn't let me push it. Wait, what? Okay, maybe I should go over there. Wait, can I go down these stairs though? Hold on. I can. What's this? I have no idea what this is. Okay. Okay. Right. So, facility power. What is this? 5. Maybe I should push it 5 times. Does that do anything? No. No, I don't think so. Okay, mind controls. Oh, I don't know, waiting input. Okay, here we go. Watch this. We're gonna put on some helmet. I'm gonna tell it what to do.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Wait, so what if I press on? Off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Yeah.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yes, he did. And I can do that.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
And they all lived happily ever after. Beat the game! Oh, so that's... So this game generally does have, like... So that was, like, the genuine ending. That's the, like... Sort of the... ending which was supposed to... Like, the good guy ending. Or, like, the happy ending. I'm not sure how to say it. But it's the ending they kind of, like... It's the one that you kind of, like, end up with. And then it's all, you know, good and happy. And everybody loves it. And yeah! Oh man, it feels weird now, just being here, like, wait, where's the camera? There must be a camera in here somewhere. Wait, so what angle does it normally take? It normally so it could be, that could be the camera, you know, you never know. That could be the camera, anything could be the camera. Wow, anyway, I think, okay, here we go, the voice.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Wait, what? Wait, the voice is different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Anyway, guys, that will be the end of the video. I thought because the commentary was different at the start, then maybe something else would be different, but clearly not. It's just the same thing again and again. So that was the happy ending, I suppose I could call it, but I could be wrong about something and something and something. But anyway, I might just actually record a quick clip of what happens if I press on, and what happens if I go to the escape route. So here they are.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death. As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
And that is that. So if you guys did enjoy it, please don't forget to subscribe if new, leave a like and a comment, and as always, I will catch you tomorrow for another video. Goodbye.